Hey guys, I have discovered that I have an addiction. Fuck, who would have thunk it, right? I am addicted to chicken. See, I have seen that every night I have to come down here and I have to check everything, right? Okay, I've got empty racks for tomorrow, right? I mean, that's just me, right? You gotta have everything right for your employees and stuff so they can do their work, right? Oh, let's turn the lights out because I'm addicted to doing things right. Everything's good, right? Everything looks good. I've got the tool room all cleaned up. It's been a mess. And I'm still working on it, guys, but I'm buying all this stuff, right? I gotta have stuff. And stuff that I don't know what it is or anything else, but I just keep buying it because it's apparently you gotta have it, right? So I'm buying it. Oh, the lights just went out. So I'll have to get back with you guys in the morning. Well, for that part of it, right? But I've got everything set up for tomorrow, right? Like, this is enough racks for actually 2 buggies. We're only turning a buggy and a half, which is average. So that's good, right? So I have an abundance of racks. But I've always got a mess going on, right? Like I need to do something with this dryer and get it hooked up. And I got stuff, extra tools that I don't know what they go to because I just don't know, guys. Because everything I've done has revolved around a different kind of barn. You know, I don't know anything about this kind of barn. But now it's time for the dirty birds to go to sleep. So, good night, Betty. Good night. All right, so I'm turning the lights out, and I'm going to leave y'all alone. And I'll see y'all, like in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Me and Grace are back down here at the barn. She has decided that she is a truck dog. No, not a truck dog. She's a truck dog, but she's also a farm dog. She wants to run around and smell the things and do all this kind of stuff, right? So we're back down here at the barn. Kenny is in there doing the feed out of the chickens. Well, it's all fed out. He's just walking the floors and taking care of anything they need taken care of, right? I mean, that's why we have people to do stuff, all right? I'm getting the truck ready to go. It's going to be another week or so, maybe a week and a half, and we're going to be back on the road. Grace will be upset about that because she likes the farming life. It's going to rain like a mofo today, but we got work to do, right? Here, I'll show you. These things here they're called cool cells, but they're like swamp coolers, if you know what that is. And anyway, I got to rebuild this one and this one today, unless the rain hits, in which case I got other work to do. Let's go in and see the girl. There she is. Y'all thought she was ran off and left me, right? Well, she hasn't. I got the medicator.
Not that I haven't thought about it.
I had to set up the medicator because the chickens needed a little medicine. You know, you got to take care of your dirty birds. And your dirty girl. What are you doing over here today?
Eggs.
Show us how you do eggs.
They come to you and you stick them in the hole.
That sounds kind of perverted.
This one isn't good.
Oh,
You stick it
that's a
in
bad
that
egg.
one. Take the feather off that one.
Stick it in the hole.
And that's it.
All right. These are all double yolk eggs. That means they have 2 yolks in them, right? They won't ever hatch. We send them in and they make dog food out of them. Or you might eat one. Whatever you decide. Over here, you have eggs that have been abused by their fellow chickens. And they're broken. Poor little things. They go for dog food also. These eggs will be hatched out into little chickens. Little beautiful yellow chickens.
They will.
So last night, this is what happens in the morning, right? We get the racks all filled up. See? Chickens. More chickens. Well, they will be chickens. Graces. As you can see, everyone is very happy and healthy doing chicken things, right? The roosters are doing their job. Just look at them. Ain't they beautiful? Here, let's zoom in a little bit. Hello, chickens. It looks like you have a fan club.
I do.
What are they up to? They're just hanging out here watching you.
I'm very interesting.
Apparently. That's Betty, guys. that's Betty White. And just because that's Betty White also. And that's Betty White. They're all Betty White. It makes keeping their names straight easy. Y'all see how Grace feels about the chickens. She wants to look at them, and she would like to kiss them. She wouldn't hurt them, but they would be scared of her because, you know, she's a predator, they think. But we know she wouldn't. See her lick her lips? Now, the way these cool cells work is this area gets filled up with water, and it circulates up along the top, and it comes down through here, and it drains down on these pads, right? And then the fans inside, these buildings are run under static pressure, and the air pulls in through there, and it'll drop a temperature about 10 degrees in a house. And after it comes back down, it falls back into this tube, because this tube will be full of water also, and it just keeps a running circulation. Keeps the babies warm, cool. If you notice the little vent windows here, those are for that static pressure that I was telling you guys about, that keeps between 3 to 12 in the static pressure range, and they open up and allow air to flow up to the roof. And when the barns go into tunnel mode, the air flows across this way and changes out the air out the back of the barn. These are our feed houses. That's a crematorium. In case I gotta get rid of somebody. But let's go inside the feed houses and see the feed out. Alright, it's kind of noisy in here, see? These are hoppers. This one's got tomorrow's food all ready to go. The rooster food is already out because it's separate. And now this one here is filling up for the other side of the barn, because this one will feed one side of the barn and that one will feed the other side of the barn. Both barns have their own supply. I measure everything out. This is a weight, it measures it out, right? And here's the hoppers that get filled up with the food. And oh, look, I parked my trailer down here. These are tunnel fans. Everything here is controlled by a computer. And as the temperature goes up on a daily basis, these fans will kick on at different degrees of temperature. The fans are on both sides. Down here on the end, you have a 54-inch tunnel fan. It's on at the moment, and it's venting the barn, right? This is also at the end of the year when we do a clean out. We bring everything out the back here and load it in trucks, and then we sell that product to farmers to fertilize their crops. Everybody's probably seen these hog barns and chicken barns and stuff, and these curtains that are down the side. These curtains will only open up if the computer says there's a problem, right? And then they have these magical things. Okay, it's the end of the day. It's time to shut it down, right? All right. I'm working on these. They're cool. They're cool. The cool cells we talked about, right? I'll have both of these fixed tomorrow, and I mean they function, but they do not function the way I want them to. I believe in 100% proficiency, nothing less. And in here today, I've changed the filtration system for the chickens to make a better quality of water. The life of these chickens matters to me so hugely, right? I mean, we got water on the floor, right? That's where I changed that stuff, right? And this is how everything is set up for tomorrow, right? I've got the racks ready. You're like, what's that powder on the floor, right? It's bleach, right? You don't want to contaminate one barn from the next, or any other barn. So anyone that comes in here has to decontaminate by stepping in the bleach powder, right? And the egg man came today, so he picked up the eggs. He picked up 10 racks altogether, right? And now we're empty again, back to square one, filling up racks of eggs. I think we have hatched, at this point in time, 74,000 chickens. So we have supplied 74,000 chickens to other barns that make chickens, right? I mean, is that the right word or the right phrase? Make chickens? No, I don't. It's probably not, right? But anyway, that's what we've done, right? They just keep on going on. But my long-range goal, well, I've got many long-range goals. You guys all know that. God, listen to the Hateful Eight. Guys, calm down. My goal, over everything, over money, over everything, is to raise a healthy, happy chicken. Rooster, chicken, whatever, right? Right? So they're all happy. That they live the best life that they can live. Because they are genetically a little different than your regular chicken. But I want them to be happy. The time that they spend in my farm will be the best time that they will ever have. I sing to them my help, and I've got wonderful help now, right? Between 5 and 10, I have solitary help that live here, and they take care of these chickens at all times. And they will be great. They will be wonderful. And then at 10 o'clock, I have part-time help that comes in. And, hey, how you doing there, girl? And they come in, and then they take the afternoon. Oh, now, I know this looks like rape in a way, but it's not. She is flirting with the chickens, right? She's flirting with the rooster. She's like, hey, if she didn't want to fornicate, she'd be up on the rafters, okay? There she goes. She's safe, right? Because they won't follow her up there. Not that you need a whole education in chickenology. But trust me, there is a whole education in chickenology to be had because they have their own language. And you have to learn how to interpret their language all the way around. They're saying a lot. They have a huge vocabulary that no one talks about at all. What are you doing? What are you doing there? You're not sure exactly. Okay. Well, hell. All right. It is the end of the day. Kenny's Chicken, that's what I name, lives over there. Yeah, Kenny's Chicken lives there. And I'm probably going to live here for a while. It's a nice little cabin. I really like it. You know. Oh, Grace, how you doing? Look, that's the girl. Looking all cute and ready for another day. Are you ready for tomorrow? Look, Walter, how you doing? Right? And we are comfortable and happy as a bed bug in a rug or whatever, right? And tomorrow is a new day.
It is a new day.
And we are so close to going back to trucking. And part of me is going to be sad to go back to trucking because I love this farm life. But we got to go back out because people miss us and we miss them. So let's go back to work, bitches.